G'day everyone, it's Warren from NQ Explorers again. Today Colin and I are in one of our hunt sites that we've been coming to for years now. We haven't been here for a few months. World War II Australian Army camp. We love doing the military relics, as you probably realised. Interesting unit history here. This was the 2nd 17th Australian Army Infantry Battalion. It was formed in 1940 in Ingleburn in Sydney. Had a glittering history really. It went right through the Middle East and up through the islands right to the end of the war, and members of the battalion finally ended up serving in occupation forces in Japan. But interesting thing about this site is that because of their service in the Middle East, they went to the Middle East. They were initially they were formed as part of the 7th Division, but they transferred to the 9th Division, and they were involved in the famous siege of Tobruk, or the Rats of Tobruk. Then they did a little bit of rest time in Lebanon, Syria, and then back for the main battles, or the decisive battles of the North Africa campaign at El Alamein. Then they came back into this area here, and this is where they camped, where we are today. They did a bit of training up here and up to New Guinea, and they went all through the islands, ended up Borneo at the end of the war, Balikpapan. So, and the other thing about this unit is the Australian, 1st Australian Victoria Cross of World War II was won by a soldier of this unit in the Middle East. So it's I think 4 or 5 DSOs were awarded to men of this battalion, highly decorated battalion. And the thing about being from the Middle, once they came to the Middle East, what we do find here are interesting trinkets that sometimes the diggers bring back, like Egyptian silver or something from the Holy Land, that sort of thing. So it's a real mixed bag in here. You get the usual great Australian Army memorabilia like the Rising Suns, plenty of webbing buckles, coins are scattered about the place, and the trench art. Down behind me is that area that we call the trench art factory, where Colin found a double florin ring and a shilling ring the last time we were up here. So we're going to give it a few hours today and see how we go, but it's a beautiful sunny day. There's a little bit of contrast with the shade in the forest with the sunlight, so if the video's not too good, I apologise for that. We'll give it a few hours and see how we go. So we're knocking around this long grass. It's not too bad, so we'll get into it and see what we can come up with. Thanks for watching. Well, first things first, we always have a cup of tea before we start the day's detecting, and plan where we're going to go and which direction we're going to detect. So we'll sit down and have a bit of a chat, and then off we go. Well, here's the first find of the day. Colin's picked up the first relic, and it's a World War II Australian Army shirt button. Good one. Nice high tone. Well, I've had a bit of an emergency straight up. The batteries on Colin's AT Gold have gone flat, so I'm just going to go back to the Land Rover and change those batteries. Good preparation. Okay, second find. I haven't got anything yet. I actually found an old toothpaste tube. Colin's come up with a fantastic find. It's an officer's rank pip. Lieutenant Captain, Lieutenant Colonel, and ranks upwards. Beauty. Okay, we'll give it a little clean. That one's a little bit squashed actually. That's a good find. It's got that Latin inscription on it. And so I'm suggesting that this is maybe an officer's lines here, because we are finding quite a bit of officers' rank badges in this area. We visited previously, so that's a good find. Well, here's my first significant find. I've got the AT Pro in Pro Custom mode. I've only got 20 dialed up on the iron discrim. Lovely old webbing buckle from a shoulder harness. No worries. Okay, well, this is where I just got that shoulder harness webbing buckle. I'm going to go live here. Contrast mightn't be too good because in the forest here we've got this really bright patches of sunlight and the shade, but I'm getting a pretty good high 60s. A little bit jumpy. I'd suggest it might be another buckle. They go with that other one. No, what is this? Oh! It just popped straight out. Oh, it's one of those fixing studs by the look of it. Probably off a bit of rig. Yeah, that's the target. A little bit of broken beer bottle here too. No worries. Okay, I'm still close to where I got that fixing stud and the piece of rig there, but there's a little bits of broken glass in here. And I've isolated a really nice 80 there. In amongst this a little bit of rubbish in there. You can hear a little bit of that tone roll going on. But I don't know. Okay, she's out. Hear that? Give me a nice high tone. Who knows what this is going to be. We'll go with the pro pointer. You might notice today I've got both pro pointer and gloves. You might say I was over prepared for this trip. Something in here. Okay, it's another shirt. It's a shirt button similar to the one that Colleen got about 10 minutes ago. Nice one. That's what the high signal, lovely high 70s, low 80 tone. A little bit of a patch of gear here, little fixing ring or something. Maybe it's off a poncho or something. And this beautiful piece of webbing belt end. Look at that. That's in great neck. Nice one. Well, I'm still in this area where I just got that little piece of webbing belt end. You can't walk away from signals like this. That's an 82. So, like I said, there's these little bits of... Actually, the gloves weren't a bad move. Old bits of glass in here, so a little bit hazardous. And in amongst this deep grass, it's a bit hard to see sometimes. Yeah, this is like a little old bottle dump. There's bits of glass coming out everywhere here. And the grass is so thick you can put your hand down in there and you don't know what you're going to pick out, so gloves are a good idea. Okay, well it's in here somewhere amongst all these fragments of glass. Get the detector out of the way. Okay, we've got it in the hand. Might be another tarpaulin loop or something. Oh, look at this, it's a rising sun badge. I did not expect that. Well, I should have anticipated that because such a high signal. It's a little rising sun collar badge in amongst all this bits of button and tarp loops and webbing belts. I hope you can see that properly on the video. Good one, I'll give that a clean and it'll display that in a still photo. Just beautiful little badges. Actually, they were designed in the late 1800s. It's actually a spray of bayonets is the design. Oh, it's obviously called a rising sun because it looks like the sun rising over the horizon, but it's actually designed on a spray of bayonets. So it's a beautiful military badge. Good one. Okay, well there's that rising sun collar badge. Just out in the sunlight so you can appreciate it a bit better. I don't know how that came up on the video in the shade there. Like I said, that's your spray of bayonets, and you've got the crown in the centre. And Australian Commonwealth Military Forces. That existed into the 50s, that design. It changed slightly after that. This one's got one lug, otherwise in very good condition. Nice one. So Colleen's down here concentrating on that area we call the trench art factory, where she found those lovely silver trench art rings last time we were up here. And she's picked up another button. As you can see, the fire's long ago now and the grass is coming back. There's been a bit of rain. Another nice shirt button from an army shirt.
It's a bit lopsided.
It's a bit lopsided. It's been squashed, I think. Nice. This is the area. This is what we call the trench art factory in here. There was a shilling ring and a double florin ring came out of there, and we might have got, and I think there was a couple of rising suns. So it's a good little spot. Okay, I just got that rising sun collar badge there. And get this grass that way. That's the hole there. I just dug that. Just started a second scrape. You can see there's old bits of glass here. Got plenty of digger activity here for sure. Bit of tone roll on that, but it's jumping up to 80. Another one I can't ignore, so we'll go with a live dig under these difficult grass conditions. You never know what's going to come out. But, you know, that's not uncommon to find little runs of... that's a rock. Thought it was a piece of steel. Okay. That sounds good, doesn't it? What's this here? Rock. Okay, well, we'll go pro pointer. See what we come up with. Oh, I was just in that bit of dirt I threw away. As you see, I'm not real good with the pro pointer. Let's pull him back up here. Okay. Oh, it's still here somewhere. Might just be a... I'm just going a bit steady and careful because there's a rising sun. I don't want to damage it. So I'll just sort of sift it with my fingers. Sift it with my fingers. Oh, it's only small. Well, it's sitting on the pro pointer. Well, it's minuscule. Look at that. What is that? That's the signal. It's a tiny little button. Looks like a cuff button or something like that. I think it's a little 4-hole button. No worries. Okay, more in the same hole. It suggests this was the original signal, not that little button. A nice big piece of webbing. Webbing buckle, sorry. I would suggest that would have been the signal. Yeah, and the button just happened to be in there with it. Well, I'll just disturb this bit of soil there and see. So we've got a button, webbing buckle, and a rising sun out of this little spot here. Colleen's next find is a live, I think it's a 45. It looks a bit smaller than 45 calibre though. I'll check the head stamp and I'll subtitle that, but it's a little live pistol round. Well, we've just come across what would have been the remnants of the shower block. There's a little concrete slab there, that'd be a shower floor, and over here would have been the ablutions, the long drop dunny, probably a 3-hole long drop there. No iron or 44-gallon drums in existence, but I'll scout up into this area, which looks promising because people don't camp very far from the showers and toilets, so this is a good spot here. What was the target ID? With this one? Taking a bit of... It's a nice old relic of a surface found by Colleen. It's a hob iron. Look at this. Check that out. Well, the handle's obviously, the old timber handle was obviously burnt off long ago, but well, the boys are ironing their clothes, that's nice to see. We might go back and have a bit of lunch, eh? We've gone a bit quiet here actually. I haven't dug a target for over an hour, I don't know what's wrong. I've been scouting out around to see the extent of the place, which probably explains why I'm not getting too many targets, they drop off. I need to get into the tent areas, but we'll go back up over the Land Rover, just up the hill, and have a cup of tea and a bit of lunch, and we'll get back into it.
The country was tough, and we even got used to crossing swamps. If we had had the ruddy Japs in the open, we could have mopped them up quicker than you could have said Jack Robinson. But it wasn't that easy in New Guinea. Most of our blokes were in good condition, but fair dinkum, the jungle took it out of a man. There was always something needed doing, even when the Jap wasn't about. Now and then we stopped for a bit of tucker, and a quick look at a snapshot of that Sheila in Sydney.
Well, my next find, which was a huge signal, as you can imagine, is an army enamel plate. Fortunately, that recent damage happened about 2 or 3 minutes ago. She's pretty much shot. Well, it's not too bad, actually. Usually they're rusted through. There you go, a bit of World War II army enamel. Good one. Okay, the next one's a steel tread grip off army boots. I didn't really know what these were for a long time until old Aussie Pete gave me a heads up. It's what they are off the hobnail boots, but they go under the so they get a lot of traction in the jungle or in the mud. Well, this is around in the low 70s, jumping around a bit, and you can see why. It's a bit of cutlery coming out, the shape of it. It's a fork. Prongs all there, but they're a little bit bent around. Good one. Oh, well, this is obviously the camp area we've sort of wandered into here. There's a concrete slab off to the left. Colleen's just discovered there was a shower block by the look of it, with terracotta sort of drain pipes arrangement. So this is where we'll concentrate for the next hour or so. I just got this one. It was a nice high 68, 69. It's a lovely little buckle. I'm not sure what type of buckle that is. Doesn't look terribly military, does it? Unless it's off a nurse's, a thin ladies type belt. I'll have a look at that under magnification and see if there's any writing or anything on it. Normally there isn't on the army stuff, just DD, but anyway, that's a nice little find. It was a lovely sweet signal. Colin's got a good solid 80-82 over here, repeatable. Requested a live dig. We're going to go in and see what happens here. Always a big risk, but this could be the first coin of the day. We've actually had a really quiet day on coins, which is extraordinary for this site. We usually get a lot of coins. But I guess the more we come, the less there are. It's a problem with this hobby. Well, she got it out. Could be a tarp loop. Oh my goodness, for me, what a great... Oh, we thought that was going to be a coin. Look at that. Rising Sun has slouch hat badge. What a beauty. Of course, the officers also wore these on their peak caps. Not necessarily just the diggers on their slouch hats. Oh, that's a ripper, that one. Well, there you go. She predicted that one was going to be a good target, and when you dig anything in the 80s, it's going to be a good target. That's a beauty. Well done. Okay, well, there's Colin's Rising Sun hat badge. I just rubbed it gently, and as you can see there, around the crown is the black enamelling, so that is in a really good condition. I don't think there's any lugs. It's still very dirty, and I don't want to clean it here. You don't get too many of them in that condition. I got that one on the Cape earlier in the year with the pin and everything and the black enamel, but you can see that that's still enamelled. So that's in really good condition. All the bayonet points are in situ and they're straight, so well, what a great find. Well, hot on the back of that fantastic Rising Sun live dig, Colin's found an identity disc, a soldier's identity disc. This is the big one in the World War II army camps. As always, we try to return them to the families of the soldier, or the soldier if he's still alive. See what we got here. Oh, magic. Magic. All the details are on there. I can see them from here. What a great find. That'll be they'll have the soldier's service number, religion. That's the back of it. I can see it's been punched from the other side. Soldier's service number, religion, and name, of course. Okay, well, that's really stuck on there, that bit of dirt. But there you go, stainless steel identity disc from World War II. I'll get the details, and I'll look it up on the War Memorial and liaise with the RSL and see if we can get that back to that soldier's family. What a beauty. Oh, well, that's Rising Sun's been topped, I guess. Colin's got the first and second finds of the day. Okay, there's that fantastic identity disc Colin just got. It's a QX soldier, so he's a Queenslander. I'll put type over the top of this so I can protect the privacy of this fella, and I've got the full service number. It's 8/4 actually, the way he's punched that. He's got 2 initials in his name. The religion, I'm not sure. Usually it's got CE for Church of England or RC for Roman Catholic. It's just got a C. I'm not sure what that'll be. But I'll research that too. And we'll attempt to get that back to that digger's family. Top find. Nice solid tone here. Looks like another bit of cutlery coming out. Maybe the bowl off a spoon I'm looking at. I'm pretty sure it is. There we go. World War II dessert spoon. Nice one. Well, I'm a little bit further into the bush than I have been all day, so I'm still picking up camp type targets, so this is a really good sign. I'll continue in this area. Well, this one's a good solid target, just along from that spoon. The sun's not ideal there. It's kind of a 68-71, just about here, so I'm going to risk a live dig. The last one didn't go too badly, and see what it's going to be. None of the targets are deep here. Nothing. We never dig anything more than 2 or 3 inches down, which is great. Well, something's out. I can see it, but you may have seen it come out. GoPro pointer, and we'll see what we can pick up out of here. Okay. .303 hole. That's unusually high for a .303 hole. We don't usually get them like that. Well, that high. We get them like this, but not with such. Usually in the low 60s. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, Colin's going with another live dig request here. She's got a solid, as you can hear on the AT Gold, 88, 89. Still no coins today, which is quite unusual. Oh, what's this? Oh, this looks something. I don't know. It's a little homemade ashtray. You can see the diggers have made a little ashtray here. I think. Out of the base of a round, I think. Well, we'll have to clean that up and before I make any definitive statements. That's interesting. Is there anything else left in the ground? That was a big, no wonder that was such a big signal. Don't know what that is. Doohickey number 1.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Okay, well here's my next target. It's another Rising Sun collar badge. Didn't dig with this with any confidence. It was a lot of tone roll on it, so I say it was sitting at a funny angle to the coil. It's got 2 lugs that look like they're bent back, but what a beautiful little find. Yeah, it was a really jumpy signal. I'd say she was sitting like that, presenting to the coil at a weird angle, and I was getting a lot of tone roll in it, but the numbers were still high enough to dig. You wouldn't walk past it. So I'll clean that up and I'll do a still photo. Good one. I don't know if this is a bit of trench art or what, but looks like some diggers carved a little truck out of lead. It's got a little bit of tin on the top of it. Definitely looks like a vehicle anyway. I can't think what else that'd be. Good one. Just coming back up into that trench art factory. You can hear Colleen beeping away in the AT Gold there in the background. I found this. It looks like a homemade hammer. It's got a steel handle. The top of it's, the claw hammer part of it's broken and will rust it off. Hey, I wonder if that trench art bloke was making those coin rings, tapping away with this. He's a real artisan because he did a lot of work on them, although he threw a few away as they tore. Yeah, maybe that's part of the trench art factory. Well, Colleen's just picked up our first Australian Army tunic button for the day. That's a nice little one. Nice one. That's in good condition too. You can see the Australia on it with the Commonwealth Military Forces. Beauty. Well, we're different in the officers' lines. Just got another officer's rank pip. This one's a little bit the worse for wear. Barely recognisable as such, but definitely a rank pip. There we go. That one, we're giving that one a bit of a rub because she's not too flash. You can see it's all bent over there, and the both lugs are there, but I might be able to knock that back into shape, but that'll be pretty fragile after all this time. So that's our second rank pip for the day. Nice one. Okay, I just got that rank pip in rather damaged condition just there. This is going to be difficult, but I'm going to do a live dig because just forward of that's the rank pip spot. Go up in here. I'm getting a lovely 81. Sorry about that. Very high tone. Just there. That may be another rank pip, given that this one's just come out in front of us, so we're going to go live, risk this one, see what comes out. So, won't be far down. Like I said earlier, the targets aren't very deep on this site. Just that this grass is giving us a bit of a challenge today, but that's alright, we're getting through it. Still getting some nice finds. Just a matter of taking your time and enjoying the day out, really. Finds are just a bonus. Okay. It's out, whatever it is. Didn't see anything come out of there. We'll go to the pro pointer, eh? See what comes out. Like I said, only a couple of scrapes and you get the targets out of this site. Where's that gone? Okay. Got mixed up in this leaf litter somehow. Oh look, it is, it's another rank pip. Another rank pip. Also, oh, that's not so bad, the pins are nice and square. Just a little bit squashed. So maybe some lieutenant's uniforms come adrift here, who knows, or how these things get here. Good one. Well, that was a pretty good day out. We made some nice finds there. I guess the find of the day being that identity disc that Colleen picked up, and she got that lovely hat badge Rising Sun on a live dig. Curiously no coins today, but that doesn't matter. We've found a lot of coins in here over the years, and they're getting scarcer to find, so we've had a good day out. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Happy hunting on your next trip out. Bye for now. There's the first find of the day by Colleen. It's a button she's just informed me. And there she is. It's a army shirt button, which I've just dropped again. There it is. Doesn't want to come home with me, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, forget this.
Yeah.